What's going on, everybody? Yugioh for you here with my updated Fire King deck profile for the April 2014 format. This is version 2 of the deck that I showed y'all a couple of weeks back. This was requested to be seen again because of some of the changes that I made in the deck. People wanted to see the changes that I made, and here it is. Now, the deck is pretty much still the same, like I said, except for a couple of card differences. Not really going to go over the stuff that I already did in the previous video, but I will go over my reasonings for some of the newer cards and why I'm using said cards, so that way you can sort of understand my mindset and thinking about this. And from now on, this deck is no longer Fire King. This will be called King Beat, because mine is so much a chain beat in terms of what it actually does. But without further ado, let's get started. So first up, we have 3 Big Bird Garunics, 3 Barong, 3 Yugioh, 2 Baby Garunics, 1 Bear, 1 Yugioh, 1 Wolf Bark, 2 Thunderbird, and 1 Wind-Up Rabbit. So that's it for the monster lineup. Now, the Fire King lineup is still exactly the same. I still prefer 3 Big Bird Garunics because I never really find them dead drawing. But, of course, 2 to 3, that's the player's preference there. Now, I dropped Bear down to 1 because I never really found myself using them all that much and more than 1. I took 1 out for the Yugioh. The reason I call it Yugioh is because I can't even pronounce his freaking name. So, it's just easier for me to call him the Yugioh. But the reason to play him is because of the fact that when he's destroyed by a card effect, except for his own effect, he becomes a Black Rose, it nukes everything on the field. Great card to combine with Yugioh when you're in a tight situation. You saw its power when I was facing a skill drain player on the last DN Live. Just the power of this thing is just really amazing. Now, the Wind-Up Rabbit is the new addition. This card is amazingly good in this deck, and it's the reason I'm pretty much calling this King Beat, because it's looking more like Chain Beat combined with Fire. It's looking more like if Fire Kings and Chain Beat had a baby and spit out this shit, this abomination, and it actually works. The same reasons go for when the Wind-Up Rabbit go with along the Thunderbird. It's because they get out of dodge. Garunix goes off, I banish them, they come back. Or if they come back the same turn, Garunix nukes destroys all their monsters, they come back when they're pretty much all gone, and now Garunix has 1 or 2 very, very close friends that he likes to hang out with, and they're ready to pretty much beat your opponent's face in. And it's just a really nice thing, and the fact that Wind-Up Rabbit gives me more targets for tanky is always nice. Now, I'm not running Gorilla as either, because I decided to take that thing out. That was just more like a... I had an extra slot. What can I run? I'll run a Gorilla. Why not? But I took that thing out because I never really used them all that much. Just saying. So for the spells, we have 3 Onslaught of the Fire Kings, 3 Circle of the Fire Kings, 3 Tenki, Yugioh, Dark Hole, 3 Lone Rekindling, and 2 Supply Unit. Now I'm still playing Yugioh, but I dropped it down to 2 because I needed a space for the Wind-Up Rabbit. So, no, actually, no, Wind-Up Rabbit was replacing the Gorilla. My bad. There's something else that replaces the third Yugioh. But I still like Yugioh over things like MST and Lance in this deck because of the fact that my opponent can't chain that specific card, and it's really nice. And the fact that if they decide to chain an MST to it, like another card that I'm not targeting, it lets me know that, hey, that card is dangerous. I need to watch myself and try to bait it out. And basically, so it doesn't screw up my big plays. That's why I like Yugioh a lot. And plus, it does give my Fire Kings and all that stuff an extra little 100 boost, which is always nice. And gives my Bear more targets for an effect. Even though I typically like to mainly only use Tinky for the effect, but hey, desperate times calls for desperate measures. I can't even speak today. Supply unit! I still can't find room for a third! I want to play 3 so bad, but I can't find room for a third because I have so many cards in here that I just like to use in the main deck, and it's just really tough finding a third. There's a place for third, but if you can think of something I could take out for a third supply unit, feel free to see it in the comment section below, and I'll definitely try that out because I need some help for finding a third one. I can't find a space for it. But Supply Unit is just busted in this deck. Enough said, because it's free draw power for no reason. For the traps, Warning, Bottomless, Torrential, Compulse, Double Color Haunted, and then Double Generation Shift. I don't know why I wasn't playing Generation Shift. Oh wait, I know why I wasn't playing it, because I wasn't concentrating on the Fire King aspect too much. I mainly wanted to test Thunderbird and sort of the Chain Beat aspect of the deck a lot more than running Generation Shift. But this card is, in my opinion, definitely a staple in Fire Kings, because it allows the deck to go off a lot more faster, and it's a really powerful card, and just all around good. Call the Haunted is something that I always definitely recommend in Fire Kings because of the fact that Blind Misties are running amok now, and having that little Call the Haunted as the punishment for your opponent for Blind Mistying you is always nice. Allowing you to Grunix Effect or Barong Surge, stuff like that. It's always nice to actually have. And plus, it gives more revival for my all-powerful Wolfbark. So, Wolfbark, I'm playing a grand total of, including him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Wolfbarks. I know, I'm just that good. I guess we got Onslaught as well because, well, he is a Beast Warrior, so that is more Wolfbarks there. So many Wolfbarks, so little time. Don't mind the side deck. I don't know. I put one in there for shits and giggles just to kind of see what it might look like if I was playing this like IRL, which I am building this stuff IRL. I am building Fire Kings IRL, but this is sort of like what I think my side deck would definitely look like. Just because, like, the Scourging Sided, the Beast King Barbaros, nice surprise factors. Like, the idea is to kind of change up my tactics game one, if I don't win or lose. I change up my tactics so my opponent doesn't really know what's happening. Take away the chain beat and go with a more stun aspect of the deck, and then just kind of really take my opponent for a surprise. Kind of the idea with the side deck there. The side deck is still a big work in progress, though. And I don't know why I even have it on here, because I never really do matches, I only do singles. Just faster. Anyway, extra deck! 2 Tiger Kings, 2 Dire Wolves, 1 Emerald, 1 Extinction Knight, 1 Cowboy, name all-powerful Djinn, 2 101s, Black Ship, 39, Poppy, number 103, and a Pujante Kakasuchi. Now, like I said last time, majority of these cards I don't even go into. The only cards I really ever go into is the Tiger King, Dire Wolf, 101, and then the occasional Emerald if I need to recycle. I never really use anything else in this extra deck. So everything else is pretty much there just because I can have it and it's usable and you never know when you need it type of thing. So I like to try to be prepared, you know, scouts thing, be prepared. It's just a lot of crazy things, but anyway, that is the entire Fire King deck, or King Beat, Fire King Beat! It's a really fun deck. I recommend trying to get it out in DN, Dev Pro, if you have these cards IRL, I'll try it out IRL because it's a lot of fun. It throws people for a loop. They have no idea how's going on, and they're just left with their mouths on the floor going, what the fuck did I just see? So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and more deck profiles to come. Oh boy. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.